Hello everyone, it's Amanda Bach from BachStar Stamping. Thank you for joining me for this third monthly Stamping Around the World video hop. After watching my video, please be sure to watch the other demonstrators in this video hop. Our theme for this month was birthday. So I decided to make a birthday card using some last chance products from the current annual catalog, which will be going away April 30th. So if you like these products, make sure you order them before April 30th. The first product we are going to be using is on page 17, and it is called Circle Sayings, and I will be using the stamp set, mostly just for this happy birthday. Then another one I will be using is the Designer Series paper. I wanted to show you this because it's going to be on sale starting April 9th. So by the time you see this video, this paper will be on sale, and it will be while supplies last. And it's on page 132. It's called Masterfully Made, and it will be on sale for $8.75 if you live in the US. All right, so let's get to our project. The first thing you are going to need, I have all my stuff in a little bin here, so let me unpack it real quick. All right, is a card base, and I have chose Pretty Peacock because it goes with the Masterfully Made Designer Series paper so well. It is one of the colors in that paper pack, and I have loved using it. All right, I'm going to give it a good burnish and set it aside. All right, next you're going to need a piece of Melon Mambo, and this piece is 3 3/4 by 4 7/8. Then you're going to need a piece of Basic White, and this piece is 3 1/2 by 4 5/8, and that's going to be our matte layer. This project I'm showing you tonight is a way to use up your 1-inch scraps. We all have 1-inch strips. We all have them. And sometimes we're like, what do we do with these? So I decided to make a strip card tonight. And honestly, here's why the length of these is what it is. I had this piece right here. And so I decided, you know what? I will cut the other 1-inch strips to match this one so that I can use it. And let's see, it is 4 3/8. So this is 3 different strips of Designer Series paper that measures 4 3/8. And of course, you could make this a little bit longer, a little bit wider, depending on what your strips are. But I always encourage you to use up those strips so they don't go to waste. So that's what it's going to look like here in just a second. So let me glue that down real quick. Be sure to check out the last chance list. Items went on sale April 9th through the 30th. And they, again, as I said, they are while supplies last. And then the new annual catalog comes out May 1st. So that is exciting in the Stampin' Up world. All right. Normally I would say do your edges first, but I'm pretty confident in my ability to lay down famous last words. Maybe it won't turn out so well. We'll see. And I did already make one because I wanted to show what a different color of the matte layer would look like. Yep, that works for me. Okay, I like to use glue because it gives you just a little bit of wiggle room. So I'm going to glue my Basic White onto my Melon Mambo layer. All right, there we go. And before I adhere that to my front, I want to show you this ribbon. This ribbon is available online. It is not in a current catalog. It's called the Silver and White Sheer Ribbon, and it is some of my absolute favorite ribbon to use. So I wanted to showcase it in this card because I thought it added that nice metallic element with the silver on it. And I just think it'll look so great there. Okay, so I like to put my ribbon on using a glue dot. Just peel it back. I stick it on the ends. I kind of dig my fingernail in it so it sticks real well. And there we go. And I'm just going to wrap it near the bottom. There we go. Okay. There we go. Great way to use up your 1-inch strips. You could make so many cards with this. And again, you can make them whatever length. I chose that length because that's what I had. And I didn't want to have to cut another piece of paper. I'm trying to use up my Masterfully Made because it does go, it does retire at the end of May. It's not quite even. That's why I love my wiggle room. I can also wiggle it off. Ooh, looky there. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Needs to go down a little bit. That was my problem. There-ish. Okay. Yep. I'll be happy with that. All right, now for some stamping. So I need a scrap of basic white. We're going to use, put this away. We're going to use Melon Mambo, one of my favorite colors, right there. We're going to use the Happy Birthday stamp from Circle Sayings. And we're going to give that a good stamp. There we go. Now, this punch right here is also retiring, one of my absolute favorite punches, the double oval punch. I highly, highly recommend getting it. I use it all the time. Okay, got that lined up and a punch. And look, it's a twofer. Now I can use that for something else. All right, and you know what? I just realized I forgot a scrap of Pretty Peacock. Let me grab that real quick. I like to keep my scraps in this kind of a container by Stampin' Storage. See, I use my scraps. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to glue that together. Nope, not going to close it up yet because we are going to use that for something in just a second. I glue back out. Going to glue this onto that. Love this double oval punch. I have probably used it. It is probably my most used punch. And I'm going to miss it. I wish it wasn't retiring. Sad face. All right, I'm going to use some mini dimensionals. I'm going to put them as close to the edge as I can because I want it to straddle that ribbon. I like to use my pokey tool. You can use your pick a tool. What is it called? Pick an end tool? You all know what I mean. You probably have it. And I want to put it right in the center. All right. Now, we have to embellish this puppy. So, they are called the Iridescent Adhesive Back Discs. They are available online. Okay? They are not in a current catalog. I wrote the colors on them. They are Granny Apple Green, Melon Mambo, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, and White. And as you can see, we are using Melon Mambo because Melon Mambo is in our paper. Okay, and I just love that it adds a little bit of color, but it doesn't add any depth for mailing, which is always nice. All right, I'm a big believer in always doing your insides while you're making your outsides. So before I forget, I'm going to do that. Now, what stamp set am I going to use? The Thoughtful Expressions. It's in the current mini catalog. It will be carrying over, so you don't need to rush on getting this one, but the dies, I believe, are already gone, if I'm not mistaken. I love these dies. They cut out the images, but there's some label ones that I have on my die wall, so I don't have those in the case. I'm going to be using that beautiful flower. And that one I'm going to do in Pretty Peacock. Move this one temporarily because we are coming right back to that. I'm going to do second generation stamping, which I'm sure most of you know, but maybe some of you don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp off once, okay? And I'm going to use the second stamped image. It'll be a slightly lighter. Now I can close this one. That's my Pretty Peacock. Bring back my Melon Mambo. And then this one is Enjoy Your Day, also from the Thoughtful Expressions stamp set. So enjoy your day. All right. I always like to test and make sure that it's on straight. So I line it up with the bottom line of my grid paper. All right, we're good to go. And then just to give me a fighting chance on getting this one straight on the card, I line it up on a line. And then I try my best to keep it straight while I stamp. Let's see here. Let's see how we do. There we go. Okay. Get that out of the way. Close this up, right? You know what happens if you don't close it up. All right. And then a light, just a little bit of glue. Very thin, not too much. And there's my inside. So again, I use the Masterfully Made paper. Designer Series paper. I used the Circle Sayings and some other, the discs, and the ribbon is available online. So thank you so much for joining the hop this month. Please be sure to watch the other demonstrators' videos and be sure to like and subscribe if you like our videos. We very much appreciate it, and we will see you next month. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.